CapitaLand goes asset-light to deal with China slowdown. Singapore, high up in the brand-new Otmaki Park building in the heart of Tokyo's office district, 150 guests gathered in early June to celebrate the opening of CapitaLand's top-end Marunouchi Tokyo Service Department venture. Standing next to former Singaporean Prime Minister Goh Chok Tong and Junichi Yoshida, CEO of Mitsubishi Estate, which owns the building, CapitaLand Chief Executive Lim Ming Yan raised an auspicious wooden cup of sake after speaking about the company's aspirations for the Japanese property market. "We believe that Japan, Tokyo in particular, offers great opportunities for CapitaLand," Lim said, announcing plans to double its assets under management in the country to 5 billion Singapore dollars, $3.6 billion, in the near future, from 2 Singapore dollars and 50 cents billion. Marunouchi Tokyo is a symbol of the asset-light model being adopted by CapitaLand to weather the difficult environment caused by the slowdown of China, the largest economy in the region. The company has leased 8 floors from Mitsubishi Estate, and will earn revenues from managing the service departments. CapitaLand will enjoy stable recurring income without owning the asset, limiting excessive exposure to volatile property prices. In February, CapitaLand bought 4 Japanese properties for 49.7 billion yen, $440 million, including offices and a shopping mall in Tokyo and adjacent areas. Tokyo's prospects as an international business center and a destination for growing numbers of Asian tourists encouraged Lim to take a fresh look at the market. Japan's negative interest rate environment is also believed to be playing a part in the company's diversification as it searches for a new growth model after more than a decade of intense focus on China. CapitaLand is the largest real estate company in Southeast Asia by market capitalization, which stood at $10.7 billion on June 29, compared to $26 billion for Mitsubishi Estate, the largest player in Japan. The Singapore company was born in 2000 through the merger of 2 state-linked property firms, MAYUKO Land and DBS Land. Temasek Holdings, the Singaporean government's investment company, is the largest shareholder with a stake of close to 40%, and has been a strong backer of the company's international expansion, which has focused on office buildings, residential property, shopping malls, service departments and integrated developments, amalgamating different elements of properties into single projects. By 2016, revenues had reached 5.2 billion Singapore dollars, up 80% from 2000, while total property assets more than doubled to 44.2 billion Singapore dollars. Singapore, a tiny city-state where land is a precious source of wealth, has produced a number of private real estate moguls, including Ng Teng Fong of Far East Organization and Kwek Lang Beng of City Developments. CapitaLand has different roots. In the 1970s and 1980s, when bulldozers were clearing slums and squatters to create the modern business district, a number of pre-war shophouses were torn down to make way for high-rise buildings. Pressure from Temasek. To house small businesses displaced by the land acquisition, the government set up resettlement centers in Chinatown and other urban areas. PIDEMCO was established in 1989 with these centers in its portfolio. Once the redevelopment cycle was over, the state-owned company expanded beyond its crowded home market in search of further growth, propelled by pressure from Temasek for affiliated companies to internationalize their businesses. For CapitaLand, China is an unrivaled overseas market, accounting for 19.6 billion Singapore dollars, 44%, of total assets of 44.2 billion Singapore dollars at the end of 2016, up from 9% in 2001, and exceeding Singapore, which accounted for 36%. At the level of earnings before interest and taxes, China contributed 49%, while Singapore accounted for 35%. The company's China portfolio spans 50 cities, from Shanghai to Shenyang. Doing business in China was not so promising in the beginning, Lim recounted in an interview with the Nikkei Asian Review in June. In 2000, CapitaLand had small, unprofitable investments made during its pre-merger days. When Lim left for China as the first CEO of the local entity in 2000, his first task was to clean up the mess. His colleagues did not envy his position, he said. He he said.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my STC News channel. Goodbye and see you again.